guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are sharing with you our guide to suite upgrades at hotels. So there's two ways to get suite upgrades. The first one is that you get upgraded at check-in due to your status with that hotel brand. The other one is that you can upgrade to a suite using upgrade certificates or coupons.
Yes, we're going to tell you how to do both of those right now. And we're going to cover all the chains and tell you the best way to do it. First chain we're going to cover is Hyatt. Now with Hyatt, this is to get upgraded at check-in. And to get upgraded to a suite at check-in, you need to be a globalist. And there's really no easy way to do this other than to, you got to earn 60 Elite Night credits. Stay 60 nights. Now if you do have the World of Hyatt credit card, that's going to help you get there a lot faster because they give you 5 nights for having the card, and you'll earn 2 nights every $5,000 that you spend. So that is a good one to go for because it is probably the best suite program.
Yeah.
Moving on though to IHG, you do need to be platinum to get suites at IHG. This one is much easier.
Yeah, they kind of give you quite the boost. When you get the card, you get platinum.
Yeah, it's done. You're done.
So that's it. Very big difference from Hyatt, where you have to actually stay quite a few nights. I mean, you can earn some of them, like you said, but you still probably have to do at least 50 of those on your own, maybe more. But
Yeah.
this one, the other way to do it, if you don't have the IHG Premier card, is you have to stay 40 nights.
Yeah, so you got the IHG card, and like immediately, like a couple days later, you were staying in Bali at a hotel, and they just rolled out the red carpet. It kind of felt weird because like I just got the card. I've never even stayed a night in a IHG, but already I'm platinum.
Exactly. And I'm walking in there, checking in, and they're like, oh, we went ahead and upgraded your room, and you have, sea view, and it was just amazing. And like I said, the service was so good, and the staff is always amazing in Bali, though.
Yeah. So the next thing is Marriott, and you do need to have platinum to get upgraded to a suite. You can do that by staying for 50 nights, or if you have the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant. It's not such an easy decision though, because the Bonvoy Brilliant is a very high annual fee card, over $600. So we have not decided to do that yet. We have been going through the year with only gold status on Marriott. So we're not eligible for suite upgrades, but we are eligible for pretty nice upgrades. And we don't even have that gold status through the Marriott card. We have it through our Amex Platinum card, which is a super card. But we have been upgraded at every Marriott we've been to.
We have. As a matter of fact, we're filming this in a Marriott. From
Yes.
our upgraded room, we have a corner view room, and the views are actually gorgeous. You can't see it behind me, but Tokyo Bay is actually over my shoulder right here. And on the other side, I'm looking at the city, and it's a gorgeous, very spacious room. I did a tour over on Travel Asia with Ali. You could go check out the room tour there if you want to see it. But this room is spectacular, and the staff has been amazing. And that's just with gold status.
Yeah, with gold. If you have platinum or titanium, you are going to get upgraded left and right with Marriott overseas. Now, Hilton, diamond status to get suites. Again, very easy to get diamond status. You can stay 60 nights, or you can get the Hilton Aspire. And that is what we did. We got the Hilton Aspire, so Allie is diamond. We probably don't recommend it that much just because we don't stay at Hilton's, and we probably are getting rid of that card. But the status suite upgrades have been amazing.
They have been absolutely incredible. As a matter of fact, I am actually, as I'm sitting here looking at the Conrad Tokyo that's on the other side of this camera behind it, and we did stay there using our free night certificate. And since I have diamond status, when we walked up there, they not only let us check in early, but they said, we went ahead and upgraded you to the Bayview Suite, which we had actually just reserved a regular room a king room with a city view. So they upgraded us to the bay view, which was absolutely stunning view, and the suite was incredible, like unbelievable, plus the lounge access. It was incredible.
Yeah, so of course when you get upgraded to suite, you're going to look up how much it costs. So we looked it up. So it was a $1,200 a night suite at the Conrad that they just upgraded us to. And the cool thing was we walked in and there wasn't any like, oh, do you maybe have suites available? No, it was just, they just told us, we put you in a suite. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was great because sometimes you have to ask for it, or you ask if there's anything else kind of thing, or at least I do. I don't know about you guys. But I would say, oh, like, what do you have? Once they said that, I was like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to take the room and walk away with my key.
Yeah, exactly. So 3 out of these 4 are pretty easy to get the status where you can get suites, Hyatt being the only one that's difficult. And that is why, if you're watching this from the U.S. and you mostly travel in the U.S. and you have status, that is why you cannot get upgraded in the U.S. because everyone in the U.S. has this status, because most people get these cards because they're so amazing, they're so good. But then if everyone has status, really nobody has status, because if there's 60 people with diamond status checking into a Hilton, only a few of them are going to get a suite, and it's likely not going to be you. Now, if you travel outside the U.S., these cards are only available to U.S. residents, and so nobody outside the U.S. can get this super shortcut to Premier status, and you will find yourself getting upgraded all the time if you have the top level status. I don't think we've ever not been upgraded, even like at Marriott, with just gold status, because it's just rare for people outside the U.S. to have status.
Yeah, we checked in, actually in Kuala Lumpur, we checked into a hotel there, and we just thought we'd just be getting the regular room that we signed up for, because, again, gold status, and there are a lot of American travelers in Kuala Lumpur, so I wasn't expecting anything, but the staff was absolutely insanely amazing there. At the KL Renaissance, and we checked in and they said, oh, we went ahead and upgraded your room. I was like, oh, okay, sounds nice. She said it was like the Rotunda room or something. We got into this room and it was ginormous. I felt like I had to yell across the room to talk to you.
Yeah.
And it had gorgeous views of the city and of the towers there too.
Yeah, and we just checked into the Intercontinental Yokohama, and the funny thing was in most hotels they have 2 lines, one for just people checking in, and then one for elite status members. So if you have, platinum or something like that, you can get in this other line. Well, at this hotel, it didn't say elite status; it just said any status. Like it said if you were even a member of the rewards program, it's like a base member, you could get in the special line. And there was nobody in the line. So the regular check-in line had about 15 people in it, and there was nobody we're just a member of the IHG One Rewards program. So we walked up there because we have the platinum, and they checked us in and upgraded us real quick. And in Vietnam, we checked in to the Crown Plaza, and we gave the girl our IHG Premier card, and she actually said to us, what is this? Like, what's this card? And she actually called all the other workers over to look at our IHG credit card, because they had never seen one. And they said, we've been working here for 6 years. We've never seen someone check in with an IHG card. I think they thought we were from corporate the whole time.
I think they low-key definitely thought we were from corporate, but they were super nice anyways. Yeah. But I think they still kind of thought we were maybe from the corporate office.
Yeah, so they did treat us pretty well. But that's what you'll get. So when you get outside of America, change your thinking as to how the service is going to be. With any of these cards, it's going to blow your mind, the upgrades and the service you're going to get, because it is just phenomenal. Okay, so that's one way you can get it. That is a great way to do it. And we do have links to all those cards in the description. They do all offer a welcome offer, so you can click that and see what it is for you right now. Second way that you can get suites, though, is suite night certificates.
That's right. And so some of these cards, you get them as a part of your welcome offer. Some of these cards, you get them if you spend a certain amount. There's all different ways. We're going to go over all these different things right now. Let's start out with the Hyatt card.
Yeah, the Hyatt card, you can get suite night certificates. They're each good for 7 nights, and you will earn one after you've earned 40 nights. You'll get 2 of them at 50, 2 of them at 60, and then you can get one every 10 nights up to 150 nights. So that's a total of 14 possible certificates. 14 times 7 is 98, I think. So you could earn 98 nights in a suite through Hyatt just by earning these certificates after you've stayed 150 nights in a Hyatt. So basically, 2/3 of your nights, if you stay with Hyatt a lot of the year, could be in a suite. And that's pretty incredible. We're accruing these right now, and our strategy is going to be to use them kind of all in a row and just have like a wild month or 2 of Hyatt suites. I think we're going to either try it in Bali, where they have some really nice places, or maybe Vietnam. So that's
so stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that. Yeah, we'll see how that works out. But then IHG, you can also earn them through, once you move up the levels in their program, they give you rewards. Not quite as good as Hyatt. You can get 4 of them with IHG, but they're only good for 5 nights each. So after staying 70 nights, you would be able to stay then 20 nights in a suite. And then Marriott, which is even worse, you can earn 5 nights after 50 nights spent at Marriott, and another 5 after 75. So after 75 nights at a Marriott, you'd have 10 nights in a suite. So those really pale in comparison to the Hyatt, which is like you can almost just keep living in a suite at Hyatt.
That's the crazy part, is that you can, the amazing part of that is that 7-day use of
Right.
it, as opposed to, the 5 days at IHD or
1 day at Marriott.
just the one. Yeah.
You get 1 night per every one, and it's just not great. So
Yeah.
so Hyatt is definitely the way to go. So we've been looking at some of the best Hyatt suites in the world. We're going to give you a couple here, play just some ideas of what you could do once you earn these. We're going back to New York soon, and we found this really cool suite, Hyatt Regency, Jersey City on the Hudson. This is a Category 4 hotel, 15,000 points, but they have a suite. So the way it works is you book the hotel either with a cash rate or your points, and you can apply the certificate to it. So it'll upgrade you to the suite, to a standard suite. And so we were thinking of booking this with points, applying the certificate, and you can get a suite that overlooks the river, and you can basically see the skyline of Manhattan from the room.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It has a gorgeous balcony. It's a really beautiful room. So we have this one on the list.
Yeah, exactly. And then the Park Hyatt Chennai is the only Park Hyatt in the world that is a Category 1 with Hyatt, and they have some amazing suites as well. So that's something we're pretty interested in trying out. And then Bali, which is one of your favorite places, there's actually 2 hotels there, Grand Hyatt Bali and the Hyatt Regency Bali.
Yeah, so we've got 2 choices there, or maybe we could split between the 2 if we feel like moving. Just depends on if you want to move or not, but definitely that is on the list for this next year.
Now I will say this too, that with Marriott and Hyatt, you can actually book a suite with points. So with IHG, you can't. You can only book the base rate. Now it's going to be a lot more points to do that, but if you're going to someplace like the Maldives and you want to stay in one of those overwater bungalows, which why wouldn't you? That's usually an upgrade. So with IHG, you can't book that. You can't be sure you're getting that. With Marriott points, you can, and that's another benefit to the Marriott program. We are just accruing Marriott points like crazy. We can't really find any great redemptions for them, so we're actually considering maybe doing that in the future, either going to the Maldives or to Africa on a safari.
That's right, because we're planning out our 30th wedding anniversary, which is next year. We're going to do something fun, and I think this is what we're going to do, possibly.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We don't know which one, though. So
stay tuned for that one next year.
So that is basically suites in a nutshell. You want to have status. You want to earn status. And basically, these cards are going to help you get there faster. Again, links to those in the description. Click through. Some of those are no-brainers. You're going to need them as you're traveling anyway, so they're good to have. But suites are an amazing way to go. We do stay in hotels quite often, and anytime you can get a suite, it just makes it so much nicer.
It does. It's like being in a little apartment for a short amount of time with a staff, an apartment with a staff.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. So guys, hopefully this has been helpful to you. If you have any questions, leave those for us down in the comments, and give us a like on the video if you enjoyed it and it was informative. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time.